U.S. manufacturing is a very hot topic these days. Big picture, what are the prospects?
I feel very good about U.S. manufacturing. First of all, we are a manufacturing company and have been since 1890. From my perspective today, I think the U.S. is sitting at a very unique opportunity to have a sort of revitalization or a renaissance of U.S. manufacturing. It doesn't mean you're going to see a lot of jobs flying back in here, but what you're seeing is, I think, a huge level of innovation and technology that will, rebuild some of the manufacturing base that has, I think, left the country.
Yeah. So what's the basis for the renaissance?
There's a couple things going on. One will be this whole influx of oil and gas. What most people don't realize in the manufacturing world, energy is one of our highest costs. And so if I look at our manufacturing facilities around the world, typically, take the Philippines, energy is the number one cost by far that we have in anything. And so from the oil and gas renaissance, you're going to see a lot of investments going in both upstream and downstream. These are very technology-based investments typically that will drive exports and will drive higher education jobs. Then I see most of us have gone from a manufacturing perspective. We've gone into the world today and we've moved, globalized the business. But now what we have are what I'd call the very high-end technology-based jobs left. And that's why I think you're going to see a strong growth in manufacturing.
That's a very important point because in the whole discussion, it seems lots of people have an idea of manufacturing that's kind of outmoded. They remember factories as they used to be. They don't understand what a manufacturing job or what a plant is today. It's
Correct.
A much higher tech entity than it used to be, right?
Yes, it is. In fact, what you see today is engineering. You go into facilities, they're more technically oriented, there's more engineering, there's more automation, more value add. And this country has been going through this, revolution really, since the mid-'80s. Since the Japanese came after us and we had the famous hollowing out of America from the Japanese, we as manufacturers have learned right now how to be globally competitive. And we're sitting today the best we've sat in a long, long time. Hence why companies are reporting some of the record levels of profitability with very little growth. It's because of our structure and technology base. And so I feel very good about manufacturing right now.
In your manufacturing in the United States, are you able to find those highly skilled, technology-apt workers you need?
That is the number one challenge for us right now. From the standpoint of getting the education, not only from the engineering standpoint, but from the technical school standpoint. We've got a whole thrust from this country about everyone goes to college. Wrong. Not everyone should go to college. We need people that from a technical standpoint in a facility that can weld, that can repair things. Those skills were learned after World War II. If you look back after World War II, the kids came back and they did that. Technical schools have really dropped off, and we've been funding a lot of technical schools because that is a skill set we need. I think today the number one threat for U.S. growth in manufacturing is not only engineering, but the technical base to run the factories.